According to a new poll released just yesterday, a majority of voters think that the Trump administration is not giving an honest account of the Alex Pretti shooting. More than a week after nurse Alex Pretti was shot and killed by federal agents in Minneapolis, 61% of 61% of voters think the Trump administration has not given an honest account of the incident, and 25% think the Trump administration has given an honest account of the incident, with 14% not offering an opinion. So the majority of Americans do not think that Trump is telling the truth about what's going on. Now, it is important to see that broken down by party, though. So for Democrats, 93% and independents 65%. I don't know how to make sense of this. Sorry.
No, among Democrats it's 93-2. Among independents 65-20. Think the Trump administration has not given an honest account of the incident. So Democrats is not surprising, but having a 45-point lead among independents gives you a sense of where the country really is, right? Now they finish up, but while Republicans are at 60-19, thinking the Trump administration has given an honest account. But again, there's that same 19% going of Republican voters, not even independent, but Republican voters for Trump say, no, I think the president's full of crap. And I don't believe him on ice, not just on Epstein, but on ice.
And collectively, according to the same poll, 80% agree that there should be an independent investigation into Alex Pretti's fatal shooting. The majority also agreed that ICE reform is necessary, including 92% support for body cameras.
That's beautiful.
That is
92%.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. Trump says no, they don't need badges. They could have masks. They don't have to identify themselves. 92% of Americans go, no, that's not the American way. In fact, I want body cameras on them.
Okay, hold on, let's be specific though. 92% support the body cameras, 61% support a ban on the masks.
See that, look, I'll take 61%, although that number should be way higher. And it makes no sense. Like if you want body cameras, that's even more of a way of tracking them than the mask. So you should be more upset about the mask. Like what? Like I have a body camera on a guy I don't know.
Law enforcement,
how do we hold them accountable then?
Needs to identify itself. Like they need to identify themselves.
Yeah.
Law enforcement is paid by us. They work for us. They need to identify themselves. And if someone is threatening them, if someone is doxing them, then they need to be dealt with. They should be prosecuted, okay? But the fact that all of us have to suffer with this weird secret police type situation, it's unacceptable. It's unacceptable. I pay their salaries. They need to identify themselves.
Yeah, and look, it's an indefensible position because otherwise then you should say, oh, our cops who actually bust some of the most dangerous gangs there are in the world should also wear masks and should take their badges off, etc. And we don't do that because that's not what America does. So it's just totally, but you know what, even though I think that 61 should also be 92, it doesn't really matter because 61 is overwhelming. Let alone the 92, let alone the Republicans, let alone the independents. So guys, in terms of like, has ICE gone too far? The jury's in. The American people think yes, they don't believe them and they think they've gone too far, especially in these shootings. And that's a good solid win for American democracy and the system that we have. Every time you ring the bell below, an angel gets his wings. Totally not true, but it does keep you updated on our live shows.